Hello and welcome to Maths with Mr. Holmes. What will you learn today? Let me tell you. It's area of rectilinear shapes. So, what is a rectilinear shape? They are straight-sided shapes with right angles. So a right angle is when a vertical line that goes up and down meets with a horizontal line that goes across, or left and right. Let's have a look at one. So we've drawn a rectilinear shape, easy for me to say, and we know that the area is the space inside the shape. So we can simply count the squares that are inside, and it's a fairly small one. That's quite easy to do. So we can see there are 5 squares inside. So if that's measured in centimeters, let's say, that will be 5 centimeters. And can you remember that little symbol for squared? That's right, it's a little floaty 2. So a 5 centimeter squared area. Let's have a look at a few more. So here we've got like an L, isn't it? An L shape. This is also a rectilinear shape. Now what we could do as well is we could split the shape into 2. So we could put a line down here and we can actually create 2 rectangles. So we've got one here where we can see we've got 4, and now we've got one here which we've got 2, and it's just a matter of adding those up, which we have 6. So again, if that's measured in centimeters, we should write that up as 6 centimeters squared. Okay, let's have a look at another one then. Again, looks like a letter T, or T shape. This is also a rectilinear shape. And again, we could, if we wanted to, split that shape up into 2. So here we've got 1 up and 5 across, which we know would be 5. And here we've got 1 across and 3 down, through those 3. And then we can add those up, gives us a total of 8 squares. If it's measured in centimeters, we would write 8 centimeters squared. Obviously we could dot to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 squares, 8 centimeters squared. Okay, and our final one, a bit like a letter P without the little hole. So let's try a little trick. So we could split it across this way. I think I am going to split it just here. So I can see that we've got 2 little squares there. And then I can use my times tables, if you can remember from our area of rectangles. So we've got 2 across here, and we've got 4 down. So we can do the length times the width, 2 times 4, which we know we'd have 8 squares in here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 doubled would give us 8. And don't forget the 2 that we separated. So we would have 10 squares altogether. If that's measured in centimeters, that would be 10 centimeters squared. So we have found the area of rectilinear shapes. You have a go. We could count the squares inside the shape. The bigger they get, the easier it is to calculate them by splitting them into 2 or maybe more shapes. Have a little go yourself See which method you like. And that's it. See you again soon for some more maths fun.